Grand rising on my people, man. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate all y'all who be tapping in, running up, and 7-up, man. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you always notified. We always got uploads at least a couple a week. And go ahead and like the video, man. It helps us grow as a community. Other people need to see this type of stuff. But I do want to address people who be in the comments talking about, hey man, you talking too much, you doing this. Hey, if you feel like that, go find somebody else. I'm not forcing you to be here. You found this channel. I didn't find you. So yeah, that's how this channel gonna operate. It's my shit. This our shit. So yeah, if you feel like we talking too much, move around. You don't gotta be here. There's a billion other creators and content that you could just go see and watch them just look at it. That's not how we operating over here. This is a reaction channel. So we gonna talk, bro. We gonna have conversation. Y'all gonna talk to me. I'm gonna talk back to y'all. I'm gonna talk over this shit. That's how it's gonna go. So if you don't like it, you're not being forced to stay. Nor do you have to even jump in the comments and let me know. I'm gonna continue to do it the way I already plan to do it. Every move is a calculated step. Every move. So whatever you say, I've already thought about what you about to say. I'm still gonna do it. Just roll with it if you want to roll with it. If you don't, that's cool. I'll listen to some feedback. But as far as us commenting on this content, no, we're not holding that back. That's how this work over here. The masses said that they like it. That's what we're going to roll with. A little bit of people only said that it's talking too much. So that's not what we're going to roll with. It's not going to work. So yeah, move around. But with no further ado, man, I ain't wasting no time on that negative stuff. We on that positive energy over here. Let's get right into it, man.
Humans are a mixed breed of aliens and mammals. In case y'all didn't know, bro, they do not want us to know about our alien side, bro. They are scared for some reason, bro. Don't know all the information, but they are definitely scared. The theory of evolution was purposely created to mislead humans. Because, bro, if the theory of evolution is true, bro, why are there still monkeys, bro? They didn't evolve, bro.
Look, the whole street fucking stopped. There's a fucking flying spaceship. Yo, look at that. Look at that guy over there. I don't know, bro. Omaha, 15-kid, Rocco Carlson, pass ability to launch Hilo ASAP.
Keep going, bro. Making sense.
Yeah, I agree. Get some bottom like wide up picks. 6 weeks long as well. It's getting close. Yeah, we have 31 knots sustained there. Top side, gust.
What was splash? Mark bearing range.
Absolutely.
Damn, that's crazy. If they even got a term for it, so that means that, of course we know they seen it so many times, but like what's crazy is, don't you think that if they know that that's possible and that it could, you know, a UFO could go into the water and dive into the water like that, that they would put like a submarine or something on that, you know, so that it could find out where they going or how they moving? I'm sure they probably already thought about that, but or even tried it. It just didn't work. But what's crazy is just, yeah, we try so hard to go act like we looking at other places away from Earth, but we don't even know that much about Earth yet. Like, yeah, we don't even know that we there's things that we do know about Earth that they don't give to the public, and there's things that we don't know about Earth and they afraid to tell us the truth that they don't know, but they want to pretend like they know. And it's like it just don't make sense. You hide the real stuff but you give us fake. Like, yeah, it just blow me away. Like, yeah, why you can't tell us that UFOs be on this planet and show that on the news and show that it dives into the water? Why? What's so crazy about that? Like, yeah, what's so crazy about that? Like, I feel like maybe I'm wrong, but and maybe other people will feel different, but I feel like that type of stuff would help people. It would help us as people. It would help us It's only hurting us when you lying to us about it, because you freaking somebody else out. Somebody gonna be like, man, I don't want to see no UFO. I'm afraid of them. Like, yeah, and there's nothing to be afraid of. Again, if they wanted to do something, they would have did it. They would have did it. But interesting clip.
Proof of celebrity mind control. A lot of celebrities are under the effects of mind control, but they're not allowed to talk about it. Some don't even know about it. That's why they use these secret symbols, baby. Because of this, some of their personalities change on camera.
It's pretty rough. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Huh? Weird. Hello. Oh my goodness. Hello.
Oh, no, it's good, it's good. Al Roker freezes on camera. He just froze. He stood there for like 20 seconds just staring at nothing.
In a way, once my job is done on the film, it's really none of my business.
Lady Gaga in her trance-like slow motion walk. This is weird. Shabadoo!
Welcome back to Trip Talk. On today's episode, we're going to discuss a theory on how mountains were once previously massive trees. Look at that thing. Legends say that these mountains are actually tree stumps. They were once trees during the dinosaur age. I mean, if you think about it, dinosaurs needed more oxygen, food sources. Wouldn't it make sense for the trees to just be huge? I'm just saying, they look pretty similar. Climbing those things would take freaking weeks. The reason I'm not discounting this theory, though, is there was once massive mushrooms on the earth. Like, literally, before trees were around, there was 30-foot mushrooms coming out of the ground. And fungi is actually still the biggest living organism on the entire earth.
Or I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati.
Again, I don't be saying that I agree with anything that I view. I'm just bringing it to the masses, man. I'm just reacting to it. But I mean, yeah, that was a little bit of a lot of coincidences in those clips, man. Everybody, rappers, actors, movie people, entertainers, like, they're just different people. Like, yeah, throwing the same hand sign up. And where I'm from, if everybody from that one place is throwing up these hand signs, bro, they from another thing, you know, they from a certain group of people that all throw a hand sign up, that may all do a certain type of cause or all wear the same type of color. Like, that's where I come from. So yeah, what y'all think? Y'all think that's an Illuminati hand signal? What y'all think? The only thing I feel about using the word Illuminati is, yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of overdone. Like, yeah, let's just say the elites. Let's just say the 1%, like, or something like that. Families, royal families, or something like that. Like, to me, the word Illuminati, I don't know. It just sound corny, sound watered down. Just, I don't know. How y'all feel about that? Like, I feel like we passed the phase of, oh, Illuminati. We passed that phase. I feel like everybody overdid it. I feel like that word got thrown around way too much and everybody just used it. It's too loose of a word now. But yeah, as far as the mushrooms though, I ain't know mushrooms was on this planet like that big. Like, I've heard the idea of the trees being cut down, now they're mountains. Like, and I've also heard that's why we aren't, you know, vibrating as high as we used to be. I learned about these things slightly. I'm not the biggest expert at it. So don't come at me being like, oh, you said this wrong, you said that wrong. No, I don't know, bro. I'm still learning. I'm still learning. Don't come like that, bro. Chill. Everybody learn the thing on speed. Let a person learn first before you trying to correct them. But yeah, so I didn't know all that. But he said dinosaurs is real. Come on, man. Didn't we watch a video where they said dinosaurs wasn't real? Maybe some. Like a bird or alligator. But I don't know about all the T-Rexes and stuff like that.
You're not allowed to go to Antarctica. You know that? When people go, oh no, you can totally go there. You can take a tour. 1% of Antarctica. If you try to just go to Antarctica, you will be met with armed guards. With guns. You're not allowed to go to Antarctica. Some of you won't believe me right now. All good. I'm not here to persuade anybody. I'm just trying to make a point about lies. You can't go to Antarctica. Commercials, flights can't fly over Antarctica. Never. Even when it's super convenient. They can never fly over Antarctica. On the night of the election in 2016, John Kerry went to Antarctica. Okay. The explorers that went there were involved in some very weird missions, especially starting after World War II with birds and, Project Free Fall or High Jump, and, I want your generation to embrace is that the Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the Earth. There's no place to go. The Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the Earth. We cannot leave the Earth.
We cannot leave the Earth.
The Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the Earth.
Hey, that don't look like water to y'all?
So last week my buddy came.
Tell me that didn't look like water. Cause somebody, I be reading comments, bro. I be trying to comment back and get to everything, but I be hearing y'all when y'all comment back and talking to me about what we watching. And somebody said that, I think he said he's an older man, and he's like, how in the world y'all trying to say the Earth is flat? And how can you say that there's water where space is at? And it's like, that don't look like that to you? Let's eliminate everything everyone was told, right? For 1 second. Let's look at it from this perspective. Actually, instead of coming to ideas and coming to understanding based off somebody telling you something, let's come to an understanding and let's think about what we see. That don't look like enough proof to you? You rather be told what to be thought, what you supposed to think, huh? Because when I look at stuff like that, it made me question. It made me say, why am I listening to somebody tell me that space up there when I'm looking at it and that does not look the way it's supposed to look? That looked like you just threw something into water at a crazy speed. That's what it looked like to me. I'm not here to sway anybody's perspective, but I do want people to just think outside the box for a second. Just think for a second. And I know everybody don't do it all the time. I'm not perfect. I don't think all the time. I don't think outside the box all the time. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in this perspective, in this sense right here, let's think outside the box. Does that not look like they tried to get out the firmament? Is that not what it looked like? And wasn't that Bill Nye the Science Guy? I ain't seen him since high school. But if the Earth wasn't flat, if the Earth was flat, and there is a dome over us, can't you see why they wouldn't tell people the truth? Because if people refuse to see the truth now, imagine what people would do if we was to tell them, oh, we can't get out. What they gonna do? Overreact. They gonna overreact. They gonna be like, we can't get out. Bro, what? They gonna start tripping. They gonna cause ruckus around the planet. Not the planet. They gonna cause ruckus here on Earth. On this flat surface. Y'all happy now? I said it correctly. So yeah, that's what I would say is why they probably ain't telling us the truth. That's the only thing I could think of on why they wouldn't tell us the truth. And just some sense of control too. But yeah, a lot of people gonna be scared, man. Same reason why they wouldn't tell us aliens is real. And yeah, because people gonna be freaked out. People ain't gonna know how to think logically. They're gonna be thinking off fear. Why? Because they was conditioned by what they saw in movies, TV shows, read in books, or even just heard people say.
Came over who collects rocks, and he had this crystal. He claimed he found it a long time ago by Lake Michigan, and that he keeps it on him at all times because it gives him good luck, it gives him good aura. I thought, cool, so it kind of fascinated me, and I looked it up later that night. It ended up me being up half the night reading about a civilization I never knew existed that used these crystals to store information. It was an ancient civilization of higher beings known as the Lemurians. It is thought that the Lemurians lived at the same time as the Atlanteans. In 1864, Philip Sclater hypothesized another landmass must exist, due to lemurs being found in Madagascar and India, but not Africa or Middle East. Experts believe the lost land of Lemuria was the first continent in the Pacific. It is said that Lemurians were the first galactic beings to set foot on Mother Earth, and their technology was much more advanced than anything we have now. So these crystals supposedly come from these Lemurian beings. Lemurians are considered beings of pure love and light. It is said they vibrate at the highest frequency, considered the keepers of Earth, like for our history of the Anunnaki, Atlanteans, and Lemurians. When the Anunnaki first got here, they landed in the ocean, but established a place called Eridu on land. Eridu translates to home far away. That leads me to believe they established their base in Antarctica, pre-Ice Age. Here's Africa, here's Antarctica. Check out the pictures of this recently discovered map of Antarctica with no ice. After establishing their base in Antarctica, the Anunnaki started their gold mines in South Africa. When the gold mines were finally up and running, they built a base on Mars to establish a midway point between Earth and Nibiru. Initially, the Anunnaki were using an ancient alien race known as the Agigi for their labor force. Translated ancient Sumerian text actually shows that the Agigi were believed to be the good gods and the Anunnaki the evil gods. Here, Sumerians portrayed the Agigi as a more human-like hybrid. As you can see here, the Anunnaki are depicted holding the bag. Stay tuned, it's gonna be good. This is the legend of Mount Shek.
Hey, what y'all think? It kind of just makes me think of the movie Black Panther. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Because if you see the second one, they had the race of people who lived in the water that I think they went to war with. But yeah, it just kind of reminds me of that a little bit. I could be wrong, I could be reaching, but it's just what it reminds me of. And yeah, they said that they lived in the water, or they was kind of like Atlanteans, and yeah. At first I thought Atlantis could have been the city in the movie Black Panther, but then I was like, wait, nah. Maybe it's the Lemurians, and maybe the Anunnaki was considered, you know, people in Wakanda. I don't know, but that's what it reminds me of. Like I said, I'm just reaching. I could not be reaching. It could be a real ass idea, but that's what I feel. But ain't it kind of weird though? He said the Gigis. What if the Gigis were really the Africans? Well, if those are the first people, I was told that the Anunnaki didn't feel like creating the gold, so what they felt like they was gonna do is create, you know, Africans. I heard the first African was super black. He was almost blue or something like that. That's what I heard. They were so dark. And yeah, their main job was to be put into a dome, a flat earth that was a dome, that had a dome over it. And they put pretty much humans there to mine gold. Our job was to mine gold. And it was a time loop. Like pretty much time existed on Earth in this dome. That's the story I was told, and this was way before I started hearing the flat earth theories and the firmaments. This was years ago, bro. This was years ago. So yeah, y'all let me know if y'all heard that story before. But that's a little story I've heard about the Anunnakis. And every time I'm starting to hear stuff about the Anunnakis, I'm starting to hear that they're not good, or there are good ones and there are bad ones. Yeah, so that's more of my research I gotta go do. I gotta go do my due diligence. But it's a little bit of what I have heard, a little bit of what I have studied. But you know, there's so many stories out here, you don't know what to believe. So I just pick up from a little bit of everything and then put my own idea together.
Shasta and the city of Telos. For decades now, people of Mount Shasta, California, claim that a highly advanced ancient civilization lives in the mountain, known as Lemurians. This is their story. Around 25,000 years ago, the Atlanteans, who lived in Atlantis, the Lemurians from Lemuria, broke out into an all-out nuclear war over differing ideologies. See, the Atlanteans wanted to take over lesser civilizations and enslave them. But the Lemurians, who were peace-loving beings of light, said they should be left alone to evolve on their own. The result, the thermonuclear war that ravaged our planet. When the supernuke Nara 1 went off, it caused massive earthquakes on the Richter scale of up to 15. These massive shifts in the Earth's tectonic plates caused supervolcanoes and mega tsunamis that wiped out civilizations and species across the planet. Once the cataclysm started, the fighting stopped. They realized what they had done, but it was too late.
Their plants. You can see scattered showers still showing up on the Pacific Northwest radar throughout the region. The heaviest, and of course, well to our north. Here in southern Oregon and northern California, we've got a bit of an unusual situation. Now, this first portion of the radar cycle, fairly bland and typical, but then you see these bands of very distinct cloud cover moving into the region. That is not rain, that is not snow. Believe it or not, military aircraft flying through the region is dropping chaff. Small bits of aluminum, sometimes it's made of plastic, or even metallicized paper products. But it's used as an anti-radar issue, and obviously they're up there practicing. Now, they won't confirm that, but I was in the Marine Corps for many years, and I'll tell you right now, that's what it is. Now, they won't confirm that, but I was in the Marine Corps for many years, and I'll tell you right now, that's what.
Yo, if this man ain't safe, somebody make sure he's safe. Because we need more people on the news like him. But he probably wouldn't do that for forever. He probably was waiting on that one, like he had that in his pocket, like, bro, as soon as we get in there on this day and I talk about the weather, I'm about to go ahead and get on this game, bruh. But he went in detail. But yeah, I like that. I like seeing people go against the normal like that, man. Break that social norm. But these ones was cool. These videos was cool. So we at the end of that. If you watched and stuck through this whole time, man, I appreciate it. It was a quick one today. Like I said, I'm gonna let y'all get back to y'all Sunday. I shot this on Friday, so yeah, I don't need nobody being like if I don't know if I said Happy Friday. I don't remember, but if I did, people were like, man, you this Sunday. I shot it on Friday. I'm giving it to y'all on Sunday. So yeah. But if you're new to the channel and you like this type of content, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you're always notified when we make these weekly uploads. And like the video, please, so that we can help this community grow. And yeah, again, if anybody got any problems with what we doing over here, if you don't like something over here, talking too much, something, move around. Go find who you looking for, because I am not him. But till I see you on the next one, it's your boy Q. We up out of here, man. Gone.